Hey, Mr. Clash here, and today we're going to have a look at how to kill the Archer Queen, the enemy Archer Queen, with skeleton spells. So you're not going to use your normal kill squad, or you are using a form of a kill squad, I guess, but in the traditional sense of pushing into the base, taking out the enemy queen along the way into taking out the clan castle, no, you're not doing that. So what you can see here, he's got wall breakers, and he's just sent all the wall breakers under the Wizard Splash. We're going to have a look at that again once the attack is finished. We'll talk more through that initial phase and what went wrong with the initial phase. But you can see there, the enemy queen has come forward to start attacking the golem, and he's dropped 3 skeleton spells on the enemy queen. That's 2 of his own spells, which takes up 1 full spell slot, and 1 from his CC. So that golem is now tanking onto the archer and the Teslas, while on the right hand side he's sending in some wizards and his king. Now because he expended all of his wall breakers on that top to get in, his king has to bash through the wall. So he's had to help use the rage to get in on the king, because it was taking a lot of firepower from the expos down there. Poison on the clan castle. Now a rage spell for his queen, what's left of his king's health, any wizards that might be in there, and definitely the bowlers to take out a lot of stuff. So here come the hogs. 38% of the base destroyed is when he first sent the first lot of hogs in, and he had 28 hogs. Now that's a lot of hogs to bring in. You wouldn't normally bring in 28 hogs on a 3 golem goho. Of course you might be able to do that on a 2 golem goho, or definitely a 1 golem and bowlers in the CC goho. You could definitely bring in that many hogs, but usually with the max bases you're going to be bringing in 3 golems to provide a lot of tanking, but this base is a little bit spread out, so he didn't have to do that quite as much as he would have if it was a congested base. But that's okay, because we'll get to the end of this, we'll watch the cleanup, and then we'll have a look back through how the attack was constructed with the isolated queen. Now the thing that makes this work, of course, with the skeleton spells is the fact that the queen is in that semi-isolated way. And when I say semi-isolated there, sometimes you get a queen that appears like fully isolated, there's no other weapons around her, which makes it hard to, say, jump a golem in there, because the golem's not going to jump into anywhere where there's no weapons. But in this case, she had a king with her and some other weapons in there as well. So she wasn't fully isolated. She was somewhat protected, which meant it makes it a little bit harder to come in and just kill the queen in a traditional sense. So you have to think outside the box a little bit. So the Builder's Hut's about to go down. Last thing on the map to go down, and that's it, 3-star attack. So let's have a look at that again and see how what went wrong with the wall breakers. So he's brought 6 wall breakers. So generally 3 wall breakers for the top, 3 for the bottom. Should be doing 1 test wall breaker and then 2 other ones. Now watch for the wall breakers up there at the top near the golem. They'll be coming in a second now. There we go. He sent 2 wall breakers in. They went under Wizard Splash. The next 2 went under Wizard Splash. So that means he's got to send them in off the side where these wizards are. And there we go. A hole in the wall, so now the wall breakers, now the golem can come in, but there's not much health left on that golem. If the first wall breakers had been put over on this side, I think that golem would have definitely have survived all of this going on, and the wizard up the top there, which is shooting the army camp now, could come out and take that archer tower, because that golem would still be alive instead of the archer tower retargeting. So now in this case, he's had to drop the king. He's got no wall breakers there, so the king's starting to lose health. He's got an archer tower on him and a cannon and then an expo. So it's all had to go very, very fast at that point. So the last king's in, poison down, got the queen there, rage. Now the queen will benefit from the rage, as well as the king a little bit will benefit. He'll take out a few things, distract the enemy CC while the queen takes it out while it's slowed down due to poison. And the bowlers, of course, do a bit of distraction as well. Now the bowlers kind of provide a little bit of tanking as well for the queen, because they step forward while the queen is shooting things from the back, and then coming in with 28 hogs. Now there's only 2 heal spells left for the hogs. There's really only couple spaces left where there could be a bomb. You can see that a couple of bombs went off already in that compartment on the right hand side, so there's no other double bomb type threat left. There's no double bomb threat left. There might be a single bomb threat, but there's no double bomb threat. And so we've got the bomb tower has gone down, single bomb. So I'm not really sure where the other bomb is. I don't see it there, unless it was somewhere where nothing has pathed or nothing needed to path, such as just above where that dark elixir is, because nothing really pathed up that way. So there we go. When the queen is in an isolated position like that, and trying to get to her and then get to the rest of the base would cause a few dramas. Yes, he probably could have come in there and then jumped over the Tesla farm or something like that, but that doesn't really deal with the first lot of expos where he came in on this one. This way, the bowlers come in and they're able to deal with those point defense weapons and the expos as well, and then make room for his 28 hogs. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I thank you for sticking around to the end. This is how to kill an Archer Queen with 3 skeleton spells. Please leave the video a thumb up. Please leave a comment if you feel like commenting. Tell me what you thought of this method to kill an Archer Queen, if it's something that you've been toying with or not. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.